Tonight for Baltimore, center fielder, number 67.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And now a stoppage here as it looks like a balk has been called. And indeed, they're going to say he never came fully set before starting for the plate. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I tell you what, if you want to get a lead any time, any ball game, this is the one. Game 1 in the series, take that early lead and put the pressure on the other club to have to react to you, not you reacting to them.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The throw will go to third in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
The designated hitter.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Corey Dickerson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Kemp is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch hacking.
0-1's the count.
Here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as the hitter. And he got the call.
And a rather easy first out. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis.
Devin Travis.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Well, isn't this a crazy at bat? He swings at a fastball out of the zone, then he takes one in the zone. He needs to step out, take a deep breath, and regroup.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Another 0-2 home. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Manny Machado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Batting fourth.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's popped up out towards short right field. Cano onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Maikel Franco. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Travis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting 7.
So one away
The
here
left
with the
fielder,
bases
number
empty.
9.
And that'll bring in the left fielder,
Mabin.
Cameron Mabin. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. To third. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first takes care of Mabin, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman.
First pitch
Ryan
on its
Zimmerman.
way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martinez giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Set to deal on 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Peraza is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Mitch Haniger will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch on its way to Avila. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There's Cano. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Merrifield comes on now, and he has it one down. Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a fastball just a bit high. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to center field. Merrifield will get there, and he puts it away. Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Whit Merrifield.
Now a swing and a ball chop. Foul right at home plate. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Devin Travis. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Corey Dickerson.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Machado is there for it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Merrifield makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Cameron Maybin now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the 3rd out. So digging in now, Manny Machado,
Leading off the
a
fourth
base
inning,
hit in his first
third
trip.
baseman, Manny
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Franco is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just one pitch.
Now batting.
So here's
Left
Matt
fielder,
Kemp now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Ryan Zimmerman flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. At the plate, Chase Headley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Peraza takes it in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wilson Ramos. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This guy's feeling good about his game. He's already homered, and now he's sitting there in a 2-0 count. I guarantee he's thinking, I'm going to launch another. Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over, starts a big inning, can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Jose Peraza is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Haniger has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
First baseman number 4.
Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Liner toward right center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Haniger moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Peraza ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Whit Merrifield next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is foul right side. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. just a touch outside. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Trey Turner.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And now his swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, J.D. Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he is in there. Ready for another chance. Michael Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement. And
hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run is in to score from second. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
The left fielder, number 9.
Digging in to try it again. Cameron Maybin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Matt, I'll tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
And here's Jose Peraza. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Haniger makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Devin Travis.
Into the windup and the pitch. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. Under it is Maybin now as he pulls it in for the first out. Here's Manny Machado now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
he's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. To short. Peraza moving to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
And that misses 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Kemp will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. He doubled his last time through. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Standing in, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's J.D. Martin. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maben going back, and it bangs off the monster. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Liner towards second, but there is the second baseman Cano for the first out. Striding in, Mitch Haniger. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Center field. Hicks is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
2-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. At the plate, Cameron Maben. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Zimmerman ranging into shallow right. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And here's Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in work. Derek Law comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Derek Law.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. He'll throw home with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Robinson Cano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. In now. Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Game 2 of this year's NLCS starts right now. Trey Turner is at the plate. As he watches ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Here's Manny Machado now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Manny Machado.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hard hit at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, center fielder Aaron Hicks.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. In now, Robinson Cano. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Left fielder Matt
Tap down the line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
First baseman Ryan Zimmerman.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to first is low that time, but Goldschmidt's able to hang with it, and he digs it out. A nice play.
Designated hitter.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
This has been a remarkable start to the game. You talk about pitch count. Now, he only threw 9 pitches in the first inning, and here he is with another chance in the second inning to go single digits again. He's set up pretty good to go deep in this game. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is line foul over the Orioles dugout. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Machado has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hit hard to short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Throw won't get him. Standing in, Aaron Altair. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Right fielder, Mitch.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out. 1 away. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Alex Avila is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in, Whit Merrifield. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
Ready for another chance? Manny Machado, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Matt Kemp. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Man, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat.
Hicks on the move. And that retires the side. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Wilson.
Drilled right back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd. And here's Jose Peraza. First pitch on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in front.
Merrifield is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Merrifield is there, 2 gone. And he is in there. So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore 3rd. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Chase Headley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting. Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Mitch Haniger will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He'll get it into second. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
Now
So
batting.
striding in, Alex Avila. He reached on a single in his first try. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Striding in once again, Whit Merrifield. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back on it. In to score the runner from third. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
Shortstop, Ray Turner.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez ranging back at the track, but he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Devin Travis is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. Turner rounds the corner and is headed home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Third baseman, number 13.
Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Machado now on 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, number 52.
Curveball that time, not even close.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 10.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Avila has a play. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hot shot to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Matt Kemp will start things out as we begin the fifth. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Cano is there for it. He's got it one away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Franco bare hands it. Got him. Ready once again, Chase Headley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will. Digging in now, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The Orioles, left fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This for Machado down at third, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos, a base hit in his first trip. Hit back toward the mound. Turner fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The batter, number
And here's
99,
Jose Peraza.
shortstop,
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a line drive. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Six runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Whit Merrifield. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance, Aaron Hicks. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Grounded up the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Haniger, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Robinson Cano.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trey Turner. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Grounded to short. And And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
The batter.
And that'll
Second
bring up
baseman.
the speedy Devin Travis. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one. And the throw for Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at